All right. So making sure that we're in all the right spaces. Hey, today is Decoding Wisdom. As we've been continuing on our journey of decoding this wisdom. And I have with me these beautiful little quotes. And these are great. Like, I really love these. If you want the link, I bought these off Amazon, where we buy everything nowadays. Um, and I really love them, but it's not enough to just get a quote and pin it up. Like, we really need to take a moment and dive into it and feel it and integrate it, because it's great to just have some inspiration, but if inspiration is only carrying you through for a few moments and not through the whole day, then it doesn't allow us to begin to develop the discipline that we truly need. I know one of the biggest things that I always used to hear when I was doing more health coaching and lifestyle coaching and things like that was, I need more motivation. And the truth is that motivation will not carry us through achieving our goals and dreams. A purpose can be very motivating, but we would have to have the discipline to continue to tap into that mission that we have put for ourselves. You could spend a whole day, a huge weekend workshop, right? I've done these, and you're writing out your vision, your mission, and all this stuff. And then maybe you have enough motivation to carry you through a week, maybe 2 weeks, but that will eventually start to fall off, because our minds, our bodies are programmed for efficiency, and discipline is a great way to create efficiency. Now, I completely understand that word discipline is like, oh, right? Because we have so many word connotations with the word discipline. So, thinking of it more as a ritual, thinking more of it as your guiding structure that is going to put in place the foundation of what you hope to achieve. Now, what I'm talking about is today's quote. Today's quote is, if you don't go after what you want, you'll never have it. If you don't ask, the answer is always no. Right? Like, we know these things. If you don't step forward, you're always in the same place. And I think that last part is actually not true. Because if you never step forward, you either have to put in this energy just to maintain where you're at. And if you do nothing, you will fall back, because everything is speeding forward. So, this is the energy I see people get stuck in. They are exhausted trying to maintain their current state, and they never allow themselves that extra oomph to get over that, to take it to the next level. Because where we're at, if we're not happy with where we're at right now, and we're looking for motivation to try to get past it, or to just maintain, to just keep surviving, where do we get the energy to take it to the next level? Where do we get this energy to up level? And that is where we really have to do the work to motivate ourselves to do the deep work, and then set the systems in play. But what that really, really, truly takes is us thinking another way. And it's not just thought, it is not. We have to tap into a different energy of doing things. So that can be energetic work. It can be meditation. It can be lots of breathing exercises. Breathing exercises are beautiful to help with your energy, your prana. That takes getting yourself at a different energy level, which means refraining from activities that are hurting you more than helping you, and stepping into new ways of being. So getting outside your comfort zone, of course, right? And we can get outside of our comfort zone in a fun, creative way. But I keep urging that you need community. You're going to need a mentor. We need mentors. All of us need mentors. You might need a program. There are so many resources out there. And a lot of times we don't dive into them because we don't want to waste our time. But we are wasting our time by staying in the same state and just maintaining. We're wasting our energy by struggling. We're wasting our energy by feeling guilty or feeling like, oh my gosh, I just want to make this happen. Right? I did this. This was a big step for me this year. I kept saying, I want to write a book. I want to write a book. I've been saying I want to write a book since like fourth grade. Since like fourth grade, seriously. And every year for my New Year's resolutions, I write down, finally write the book. And I would start on it and I'd stop, and I'd start on it and stop. Because everything that we're doing and trying to work towards, it takes new set of habits. It takes being in a new space, a new container, a new way of working, a new way of thinking. It does. And so when we start to put on our list of, okay, I'm going to do this, a lot of times we leave out all of the mindset, energy, vibration, habits, and everything else that needs to come along with it. A different way of thinking, a different way of seeing. We forget about those things, or we don't think about those things because it seems like too much. And so if you can't hold that space for yourself, you have to allow yourself to join a community, join a program, join a mentor, and have something where they can hold that container for you. Now, of course, you can join me in my container, but that doesn't have to be. If there is something that has been nagging at you, maybe there is some type of program or some type of course. Maybe it's even, I love Insight Timer. I'm like, I'm on my phone. I can't hold my phone up. But maybe it's taking a little course on Insight Timer and committing to showing up every day, because change does not happen by doing something once a week or here and there and when I have time. It happens by doing something every single day. If you are learning, then put it on your calendar for every day for 20 minutes. You're going to sit down. Again, I talked about yesterday, meditation. Sit down for 10 minutes every day and do it. So I hope I inspire you today, but I hope I inspire you not to feel good and feel like, yeah, I want to do that, because that's what quotes do. I want to give you that inspiration today to say, I'm going to commit. I'm going to literally right now go over to my calendar. I'm going to put it in. And then I'm going to commit to do it, no matter how tired I am, no matter how cranky I feel. I'm going to do it because I know it's leading to a better space. So, our quote today: if you don't go after what you want, you'll never have it. If you don't ask, the answer is always no. So, as business owners, how many people are you avoiding asking to join you in your program or join you in what you're doing? We had a great conversation in one of our groups where we were talking about commit to getting 100 no's, because that means you had to ask, and you had to ask in a way that you got a no. There is nothing wrong with getting a no. What really sucks is when you sit there thinking about, I want to ask them, I'm not going to ask them. I'm too scared to ask them, or they're going to say no. And you start, that's pain. That's far more painful than asking and getting a no. Because if you are committed to asking, and finding the yeses, because anybody will teach you in sales, you would be lucky to get 20% yeses. And then you're working with your yeses to get another maybe 50% of those. You've got to get out of this mindset of perfectionism and failing and all of that. That's your inner child. Your inner child is scared to get in trouble. You're not going to get in trouble as an adult. Do you know how many people I see online doing stupid, ridiculous things, trying to pitch me something extremely horrible? And they must be doing it because someone either told them to do it, so they paid for it, or they've gotten some yeses. So you just have to go after it. Don't be scared of looking like a fool. We're not in high school or grade school anymore. We're not going to get ridiculed. We're not in the same group. We are on the internet. The world is our oyster. You can go pick a new community next week. And people have got so much stuff in front of their faces, they'll forget about you. That's one of the reasons why we have to do social media and stuff, because we're just trying to make sure people remember us. So you're getting so caught up and scared that, oh, they're going to think bad of me, when you're not even going out there to say, how can I make them remember me? Do you see the conflict? If you don't go after what you want, you'll never have it. If you don't ask, the answer is always no. If you don't take a step forward, you're always in the same place, which I say no. Don't get caught up in just maintaining your misery. Do not get caught up in maintaining your misery. You have to commit today to making drastic changes in the direction of up-leveling. All right. So I want to know in the comments or a DM, what are you committing to? What are you committing to today? Not just today. What are you going to make a routine? What are you going to do? Is it 10 minutes that you can commit every day? And I highly recommend make meditation. If you're like not even sure where to start, meditation can be as simple as focusing on your breath, just full breathing. Because if you are lacking energy, this is a huge component. I was thinking this morning too. I was like, we've got so many people that have these big, giant dreams. I was walking on the treadmill at the gym and I'm like, so many people have these amazing dreams, these amazing goals, but they're just too tired to make it happen. Try breathing deeply for 10 minutes a day to give yourself some more energy, because although we're being told like water, healthy food, maybe more caffeine, whatever you need for more energy. Yes, those are true. But if you are not breathing and getting enough oxygen in your body, you are going to be tired. I'm a sci-fi person. You watch these sci-fi movies where like they're in outer space and the oxygen is running out and suddenly everyone's getting really lethargic and they can't think straight. Breathing. You need to breathe. Sit for 10 minutes and just big inhale, fill your body up, full exhale, and just do that for 10 minutes every day. And I guarantee, I would put money on it. I'm not a betting person. I would bet if you did that for 10 minutes a day, every day, you will see a difference. You will. Like guaranteed. That is a guarantee that I can fully confidently make. Because our bodies need oxygen. The second thing is we have to manage our stress, but we have to take ourselves not out of stressful situation, because how our stress cycle is perpetuating is a way of thinking, a way of reacting, a way of responding, and there's something there. There's a situation or a boundary that's not there. So if we're always saying yes to everyone else, then we're continuing to say no to ourselves. In a lot of cases. I won't say all cases. All right. So I ask you, what can you commit to? Can you commit to 10 minutes every day? Set a timer on your phone and just breathe for 10 minutes instead of scrolling. If you feel like you need a break because you're doing one task and you need to go to the next, set a 10-minute timer. Breathe. It's a beautiful transition. It's a beautiful pause. All right. I'll see you tomorrow for day 10 of Decoding Wisdom. I'm Izzy. Thanks for joining. So a little bit about me, if you didn't know, I am a hypnotherapist, but I'm also a business consultant. I have my MBA, and I also work within marketing, but also positioning yourself in your business. So mindset's huge within that, within anything that we do, how we show up. So our habits and how we think. That's why I'm doing these, to help you, because sometimes we are just one mindset shift away from making a huge change in our life. All right. See you later.